Hey everyone, this is Jason Humbard with your midweek message and also the Sunday sermon snippet. Give you an idea of what direction we're going to go with this Sunday. Today, I want to share with you Exodus chapter 16 and verse 2. This is the whole congregation of the Israelites complained against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. The Israelites said to them, "If only we had died by the hands of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots and ate our fill of bread. For you've brought us out into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger." Don't you love the anger and the frustration that's there upon the leadership at this moment in time? If you would have just left us alone, we didn't have it so bad altogether over there in Egypt. We would have been fine if you just left us alone. We could handle the slavery and the bondage that we were in. Don't we often get like that when it comes to matters of the Lord? I mean, we grow impatient. And we think, God's not answering my prayer. He doesn't hear me, so I'm going to have to give more. I'm going to have to do more. I'm going to have to be more. Maybe He doesn't hear my prayer because I'm not good enough. And so we become frustrated in that moment and in that time. I am here to encourage you, to let you know He's an on-time God. There's an old Pentecostal song called He's an on-time God. Yes, He is. He may not come when you want Him to, but He'll be there right on time. He's an on-time God. Yes, He is. We have to remember that God is an on-time God, and He does things according to His perfect timing. For instance, if you raise children, or if you've been one, obviously we all have, then when it comes to a promise from your father or your mother or a grandparent, you're like, "Hey, is it time yet for that? Hey, can I have that now?" And they're like, "No, it's not the right time." And you grow so impatient with them and so frustrated because you want it right then and right there. Well, in many ways, the children of God, sometimes we haven't matured yet to know that our Heavenly Father is going to give us what we need, and not necessarily what we want, but what we need in the right timing. And if we receive it at the wrong timing, then we may not be good stewards of it. If we receive it in the wrong timing, we may not be emotionally mature enough to handle it and just throw it away or not see it as the blessing that it's really meant to be. We don't understand the ways of God because God is not us and we are not God. So many times we grow weary like the Israelites. Many times we grow so aggravated. We grow impatient. Well, I know that this is going to happen. I know this is going to come to pass, but when is it going to come to pass? I need to know now. And so we start jumping to conclusions. And sometimes we'll take matters into our own hands and try to make things work. And if you try to bring God's promise to fruition earlier than what it's meant to be, it's going to be complete disaster. So, as Paul would say, be strong in the Lord, be patient in the Lord, endure in the Lord. So, just wanted to get that message out to you today, to be encouraged today, to know that it's going to happen. It's going to happen God's way, and it's going to happen on His perfect time clock. We need not grow weary in waiting, but have faith and know that it's going to come to pass in the right time. So, and things may not always happen the way we want them to. So, to merge into the Sunday sermon snippet, we're going to talk about this, about God being an on-time God. We're going to talk about things not happening in the right time frame as we would like them to, and we're going to talk about the promise of God that He's going to pull through. So you might want to take a look at Exodus chapter 16. You might want to take a look at Matthew chapter 20, verses 1 through 16. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if you hear a snippet from Philippians chapter 1 and verses 21 through 26. As the Lord is just, as I'm going in my studies and I'm reading these things, I'm preparing a message for you of encouragement, that you may persevere in the faith. And that's what I pray for you as you begin this day and continue on until the next, that you just persevere in the faith and be encouraged. God is still on His throne, and He knows the outcome of your life. He holds you in the palm of His hand. Trust Him. God bless you.